A manhunt is continuing in the US after the Easter Sunday murder of an elderly man in Cleveland was posted on Facebook. Authorities have pledged a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of Steve Stevens, who is still at large. Bridget Burke reports.
We're still employing Steve to turn himself in, definitely to contact a relative or friend, because there are a lot of folks out there that want to talk to him, want to get this resolved peacefully. So, Steve, if you're out there listening, call someone, whether it's a friend or family member or pastor. Give them a call because they're waiting on you to call them.
Cleveland police boss Calvin Williams calling on murder suspect Steve Stevens to give himself up, as authorities warned residents across 5 states to be vigilant.
Our reach now is basically all over this country. Our federal partners, our local partners have reached out to their contacts all over the country, and this is what we would consider a national search.
In an act described by officials as senseless, 37-year-old Stevens was broadcasting live on Facebook as he got out of his car yesterday and approached 74-year-old pedestrian Robert Goodwin Sr. He then told the elderly Cleveland man he was about to die before pulling the trigger and shooting him dead. In the video, Stevens blames the shooting on an ex-girlfriend.
I'm at the point where I snap. See, the thing is, man, every time I try to talk to y'all, man, y'all always me off or just make my shit seem like it ain't shit. I got a lot of built-in anger and frustration, man.
Stevens then goes on to say Robert Goodwin's murder isn't his first.
I snapped, dog, I just snapped, dog. I just snapped. I just killed 13 man. That's what I did. I killed 13 people. And I'm about to keep killing until they catch me.
But police say they are at a loss to explain why the murder happened and have been unable to link it to any others.
To be honest, we've interviewed several people involved in this, and I don't think there's any rhyme or reason for it happening. I don't think there's anything that we can point to specifically to say that this is what sparked this. Only Steve knows that. Hopefully we can find him soon, and then we'll get to talk to him and find out exactly why he did this.
The video was available online for 3 hours after the murder before Stevens' profile was deactivated. Facebook released this statement.
This is a horrific crime, and we do not allow this kind of content on Facebook and are in touch with law enforcement in emergencies where there are direct threats to public safety.
Mr. Goodwin's family says they are heartbroken at the randomness of the incident.
I hate he's gone. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm going to do. He's a good guy.
Very good-hearted.
Keep the shirt off his back.
For the past 9 years, Stevens has worked as a vocational specialist and youth mentor at a behavioural health agency just outside Cleveland. He has no criminal record.
Again, there are a lot of things that go on in people's lives, and we at this point cannot concentrate on one issue that may or may not have led to this. I mean, there are a lot of things going on in his life, I'm sure, as evident by what's happened, but we're not going to pinpoint a specific thing and say that's what triggered this, because we don't know. And when we talk to him, we'll be able to find out more about that.
The police have now asked the FBI for assistance, with the Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson offering a reward for information on Stevens' whereabouts.
Well, we want to announce that there is an award of up to $50,000 for the arrest of Mr. Steve Stevens. The money comes from the FBI, ATF, and Marshal Service. We also want to emphasize that that we are still engaged in a very aggressive and very focused attempt to find Steve Stevens and bring him to justice.
Stevens' former girlfriend has been taken into protective custody as the search for him continues. For Checkpoint, Bridget Burke.